1 in 6 working in America. 1 in 6 is now out of a job. Let's say that again. 1 in 6 people that you know may be struggling to either pay their rent or mortgage or feed their families. It's just the last 7 weeks. In just the last 7 weeks, more than 750,000 people in Illinois filed unemployment claims. It's more than what was filed all of last year. During those 7 weeks, Illinois paid out more than $700 million in benefits. Here at CBS 2, our team is working for Chicago with information about new resources for businesses trying to avoid layoffs and reporting that uncovers whether the state has enough money to keep paying those unemployment benefits that are already due. Let's go first to CBS 2 investigator Dorothy Tucker.
I want to go back to work so bad.
For 10 years, Kathleen Simonelli was a devoted server at Mama Maria's restaurant in Bensonville. But last month, she lost her job.
It's terrible. My heart sinks to my stomach thinking, oh my God, I've got these bills I need to pay.
The first unemployment check came right on time. But in April, as the hundreds of thousands of newly unemployed flooded the system, the second one never arrived.
And it was very devastating, very shocking. I've never once in my life ever collected unemployment.
The State Department of Employment Security paid out $200 million in unemployment benefits in March as businesses closed and laid off employees.
We effectively stopped the economy in order to protect citizens, to protect everyone from the spread of the coronavirus, and in fact, we closed the economy.
Loris Massell is president of the Civic Federation, a research organization that looks at issues affecting Illinois, including unemployment.
Unprecedented amount of activity in unemployment, and the biggest challenge is we don't know when it's going to end.
What we do know is when we look at the state's unemployment fund balance, it's losing money and fast. The fund started April with a balance of around $1.5 billion. In the first 2 weeks of April, already down $400 million, about 25%.
What will happen if we continue to blow through $400 million every couple of weeks?
Eventually, we will deplete the amount of money the state of Illinois has set aside for unemployment.
About 6 weeks is when Massell estimates the set-aside will run out. But that doesn't mean, and this is important, the unemployment checks will stop. Massell says the state will just borrow money from the feds.
There's a process in place and a procedure in place. Take a draw from the federal trust fund and repay it later in order to pay current benefits.
So the money will keep coming, but the issues, like the one Simonelli faces, may not stop anytime soon.
I just wish someone could answer the phone.
Now, if the state borrows money from the federal government to pay the unemployment benefits, as you heard, that money has to be repaid, which means the state could be in debt for years, Brad.
Yeah, and that's already an issue. So if the state owes millions to the feds, is this going to jam us, Joe taxpayers? Is this going to jam us up, or is this going to be a tete-a-tete between Illinois and Washington, D.C.?
Ultimately, we're going to get hurt because the businesses will probably have to pay higher payroll taxes, and they're just going to pass on those costs to consumers. So we'll all get it.
All right, boomerang back to us. Investigator Dorothy Tucker. Thank you, Dorothy.